Morning students. In previous class, we were discussing about introductory part of water life processes, in which the definition of nutrition and what is meant by nutrients. Finally, modes of nutrition, it means how the organisms are often, it means procuring food, in which there are totally two types of two modes of water nutrition. First mode is autotrophic nutrition and second mode is heterotrophic nutrition. Yes, let us see today. Autotrophic, first one is autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition. Yes, my friends, here some organisms use simple food materials, obtain food from inorganic materials in the form of carbon dioxide and water. These organisms are termed as autotrophs. Yes, my students, here some organisms use a simple food method obtained from inorganic substances like water. The main raw materials are here carbon dioxide and water. Yes, my dear students, carbon dioxide and water, they can obtain their food. Yes, autotrophic nutrition is the organism can prepare their own food. The type of organisms or the type of nutrition is termed as water autotrophic nutrition. Yes, here they use inorganic substances. Which inorganic substances are present? First one is carbon dioxide and second one is water. And also they use sunlight. The help of in these inorganic substances, here the process of autotrophic nutrition takes place. Yes. Example, as in previous class we already discussed water. Examples are here green plants and some bacteria. Green plants and some bacteria are termed as water autotrophs or autotrophic nutrition. Why? Green plants as well as some bacteria are here to prepare their own food. That's why it comes under autotrophic nutrition. Yes, my dear students. In which first one is plant nutrition. In which first one is plant nutrition. How many students all plants are get their nutrition? Yes, they use the process called water photosynthesis. Yes, all of you already know. Yes, because discussed in previous class. Here, photo means what? Light. Photo means light. Synthesis means what? Process. It means using sunlight or using light energy and convert it as a chemical energy. The process is termed as what? Photosynthesis. Yes. With the help of process of photosynthesis, plants can obtain water and nutrition. Yes, first of all, our first point is nothing here. It is a complex process by which green parts of the plant synthesize organic food. Yes. Okay, in plants, first point is green parts. Green parts. Yes, green parts means totally termed as water, leaves, and some branches of a plant. But here only leaf can synthesize water, energy, or plant nutrition. Yes. In a green plant, the green pigment is present there, chlorophyll. Yes. Next, this food is prepared by green plant from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Yes. Absorption of sunlight and carbon dioxide. Absorption of sunlight and carbon dioxide. First of all, sunlight as well as carbon dioxide are termed as water raw materials used by the plants in the process of photosynthesis. Yes. How they can absorb with the help of water chlorophyll pigments. Yes, my dear students. Now let us see. Photosynthesis process equation. Photosynthesis process equation. Yes, here the first main product is obtained, my dear students, is glucose or carbohydrates. Afterwards, 6 atoms of water as well as 6 atoms of oxygen. Yes, here the main raw materials are used carbon dioxide as well as water absorbed by the chlorophyll pigment. It means a green part of a plant chlorophyll pigments. Yes, absorption of carbon dioxide as well as sunlight is necessary for chlorophyll. They can produce first product is glucose as well as carbohydrate. Next, water molecules and oxygen. Yes, this totally termed as water, a complex process, not termed as a simple process. Yes. The equation clearly indicates that what here the raw materials of photosynthesis are carbon dioxide as well as sunlight and water. These three are termed as water raw materials necessary for the process of photosynthesis. The end product of photosynthesis is glucose or carbohydrate and oxygen. Yes, the end products are here glucose as well as oxygen. Yes, the process of plant nutrition takes place with the help of water photosynthesis. Carbohydrates are utilized for providing energy to the plant. The remaining carbohydrates, which are not used immediately, are stored in the form of water starch. Yes, in a 7th standard, how of you already learned water, in which material is water stored in a plant. In a plant, starch is stored in energy reservoir. Yes, in animals is nothing but water, glycogen. Energy storage is not as water. Here, glycogen. In a plant's water, starch. Here, carbohydrates are utilized for providing energy to the plant. The remaining carbohydrates are stored in the form of starch. Yes, my students, here in which type of events are takes place in the process of photosynthesis? Yes, in which events are takes place in the process of photosynthesis? Which events? Events of the process of water photosynthesis. Yes, first one is absorption. Second one is conversion. And third one is reduction. Yes, absorption, conversion, and reduction. Yes. Now let us see what is meant by absorption, what is meant by conversion, and what is meant by reduction. Yes, here absorption. Absorption means the plant is absorbed with the help of chlorophyll. The pre-pigment chlorophyll is present. With the help of chlorophyll, plants can absorb carbon dioxide as well as sunlight. Here, the absorption process takes place. And second word, water conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Yes, the main third process is water reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. Here, the main three events are take place in the process of photosynthesis: absorption of carbon dioxide and sunlight, and second one is conversion of light energy into chemical energy, and third one is reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. The above steps may or may not take place one after the other immediately. Example, my students, in all life of a plant, this process is not takes place immediately. It takes place very tightly. As well as in a desert plant, take up carbon dioxide at night and prepare an intermediate compound. The intermediate compound is acted upon by the energy absorbed during the day. The pigment chlorophyll, with the help of pigment chlorophyll. Yes, let us see. After discussing events, next point is site of the process of photosynthesis. Yes, my students. Here, the main sites are present in an leaves. They are nothing but chloroplast. Yes, my dear students. First of all, chloroplasts are known as what? Sites of the process of photosynthesis. Yes. Leaves are the major photosynthetic organs of the plant. They have large surface area in the form of leaves, vascular tissue for food and water supply, and apparatus for gaseous exchange. Yes. Here, vascular tissues means water conducting. They are nothing but xylem and phloem. Yes, my dear friends. And in a ninth standard, we are discussed just in which sub parts are seen in an xylem. Here total contain water, 4 subparts, and phloem also contain 4 subparts. The main side is conduction of food as well as transportation of food. Here xylem, water conduction. Yes. Leaves contain green colored cell organelles called chloroplasts. Yes. Chloroplasts are the site of photosynthesis as they contain chlorophyll pigment. Yes, my dear friends. Here, chloroplasts are termed as water sites of photosynthesis because they are present where in a green portion with the chlorophyll pigment. Yes. Next discussion point is cross section of leaf. Yes, my dear students, second section. Yes, it is known as upper epidermis, and this one is chloroplast. This one is lower epidermis. Lower epidermis. Guard cells. Guard cells. And hair spaces. Hair spaces. That will yes. Yes, my dear students, this is the cross section of water leaf. Observe here. Here, first point or first part of leaf is epidermis. There are totally two sections. First one is upper epidermis and second one is lower epidermis. It is the outermost one cell thick layer of the leaf and consists of two distinct parts. Yes, upper one does not contain water, chloroplast. It protects the internal leaf tissues. Yes, upper epidermis protect water. It protects internal leaf parts. Yes. Second one is lower epidermis. It contains stomata, which yes, lower epidermis contains water, stomata. With the help of stomata, the process of water exchange of gases takes place. Exchange of gases. Exchange of gases means intake of water, carbon dioxide, and uses to oxygen in the process of photosynthesis. As second, stomata. These are tiny pores mostly found in the lower epidermis. They allow gases to enter and exit the leaf more rapidly between plants and atmosphere. Yes, the help of stomata, whatever the process of exchange of gases takes place in the atmosphere. And last one is guard cell. They are bean-shaped. Yes, guard cells are bean-shaped cells that fill the stomatal openings. They contain chloroplast and have cell walls. Yes. They contain, yes, guard cells contain water, chloroplast. They can contain chloroplast. They can contain chloroplast as well as cell wall. Yes, my students, today we are discussing about artificial nutrition, which plant nutrition, the process of photosynthesis, next events of photosynthesis, sites of photosynthesis, and finally cross section of leaf.